Okay. We're just getting off. Mike Asher, I apologize for the angle right now. We're trying to work our way into the LAX airspace to catch up with this pursuit, but assault with a deadly weapon, possibly on a peace officer is what we're understanding. This white SUV into that power pole falling down on a house, sparking wires here. Right here at Slauson and about San Pedro, you can see that car just plowed into that house. LAPD was in pursuit of this for that assault with a deadly weapon. They actually turned on the wrong street, so they're not even here by the suspect vehicle. But now that power line laying on that house, those lights coming on. We'll have to see what happens as this continues. But person coming out to their driveway, seeing that power pole line down, they need to stay away from that. But LAPD is responding to an area. This pursuit's been going on for about 5-10 minutes, and it's been going at some really, really high rates of speed on the roads as well as on the freeway, up to about 120 miles an hour on the freeway at one point. That air unit coming overhead right now, trying to direct those units into this termination here, but that driver has not come out of the vehicle from what we've noticed, and it looks like it has woken up a few of the neighbors and brought them outside, but they need to right now just stay inside. We're going to pull out to a little bit wider of a shot, see if we can see those LAPD units. It looks like they are actually at the wrong vehicle, detaining the wrong vehicle right now, but hopefully that air unit can get them onto this vehicle here at 58th Street and about Flower. And here they are. We haven't seen any movement. There was reports at one point that possibly the suspect got out and did make their way across the street to where those officers were. I'm going to push in a little bit. It looks like we can kind of see, it's hard from this angle, but that driver door looks like it might be cracked open. So it is possible that that suspect did make their way out, but as you can see, the LAPD has now responded to this now traffic accident here of this suspect vehicle, and they are just trying to figure out the situation. That air unit was directed by us media ships to find this vehicle, so we're helping out the LAPD however we can, but now it's a matter of figuring out where that suspect is, and then also addressing the issue of these power lines, which can be very, very dangerous, especially in that condition where they've now fallen down onto the road. We saw them sparking earlier, but it looks like the neighbors are doing the right thing. They've gone indoors and are staying inside their homes, because this is still a very, very active situation until they deem the situation safe from the power lines, and then clear that vehicle of any suspects or any situation inside that vehicle. So right now it's just a waiting game as they attempt to see if that suspect's in there, and then figure out what's next. Okay, thanks. Micah Share, this is 58th Street and Flower, and what we are just hearing, my pilot talking to the air unit overhead, is they have taken a suspect into custody down the street. So from our vantage point, when this vehicle crashed, that suspect was able to escape from that vehicle through that driver door and make their way down the street, and that explains why the officers are kind of walking around in a more comfortable posture right now, as they've cleared that vehicle and made sure there's no other suspects or anything of danger inside, and now they're going to be trying to make access to that vehicle a little more, probably turn it off and make sure that it's safe to approach. You see all that fuel and radiator fluid leaking down onto the roadway right now. But this situation, that suspect sounds like they're in custody. Now it's a matter of investigating this crash and identifying what resources, including the Department of Water and Power, that need to come out and address this power line that's now down in the front yard of this property at 58th and Flower. But that's the latest over the South L.A. area. I'm Colton Von Pertz. I'll send it back down to you. Okay. Hey Matt, maybe they don't have them. They're asking if they've gotten any calls of carjackings here at this intersection. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it's amazing that they missed that and went right past it, that's for sure. does. Thanks, David. Yeah, that's over. Are you guys done with this? Okay, thanks. I've I'll ask David when he frees up. Yeah. Yeah. Angle. Was 7 there? Oh, 7 was not there.